Let's get started, in fact. Single player tactician mode. Combat is demanding and your foes are devious and observant. For every surprise you spring, they will respond with 2 of their own. Not for the faint of heart. Are you sure you want to start a game in tactician mode? Fights in this mode will be especially challenging. You cannot change the setting once the game starts. Final warning. Yeah, we're good. Start the climbing a ladder? Yeah. Those, the episodes are pretty short, so. Alright. So, kind of already made up our mind as far as what we're gonna do here. We're actually gonna make a character that's loosely based off of the Plague Doctor in Darkest Dungeon. Is that how you spell it? Yeah, Paracelsus, which is a Swiss physician, is the founder of toxicology, which is good. Edit her appearance. They always look goofy in the icon. It's kind of okay. Let's do the crazy hairstyle. The edgy hairstyle. Let's make her Miller? Okay.
Greet the Reaper for me.
I'll yield to none. Try again. Meet your maker.
I'm ready.
I'll yield to none. You're not trying to escape, are you?
Greet the Reaper for me.
Go warrior. Spending points on combat abilities generally increase the damage you do in schools. However, there are benefits as well. Read the descriptions of schools, right? So, right. Strength increases your damage with strength-based weapons. Finesse is like dexterity. And is int. Constitution is vitality. Memory gives us spells, and crit is, our wit is crit chance, and initiative. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just beef out intelligence. Where does the hair come from? Excuse me. Where's the hair on the side coming from? The fuck? Civil abilities are non-combat abilities. Understood. We could go to bartering, but we're gonna go with thievery so we can steal some shit. Instead of scoundrel, we're gonna take one necromancy, but we're gonna also take one geomancer. That way we can get some poison skills. Confirm. Editor skills. Let's get poison dart. Poison dart, mosquito swarm. And let's do bloodsucker. Talents determine character's unique features. Select talents to complement a character's abilities and attributes. These are kind of the same as the first game, which I think Reese and I have like 40 hours played in the first game at this point. Where's Far Out Man? Yeah. Far Out Man would be cool. Torturer would probably be the best, right? With Torturer, certain statuses caused by you are no longer blocked by magic or physical armor, and the duration is extended by 1 turn. Which will be, of course, poison statuses, bleeding statuses, which we plan to do both, and probably burning as well. So let's do torture. Let's get that off the bat. Tags determine what options are available to you in dialogue and how the world reacts to your party members. Custom characters have race, gender, and background tags. Origin characters have unique tags. So we're female, of course. Human, adventurous, confident, flexible at times, even clever. They always play the hero in their own endless wars, even when they're the villains. We're going to be kind of villains in this playthrough, too. By the way. So, trying to stay true to the Plague Doctor in Darkest Dungeon, we're going to be the Scholar for sure. Because of the comic book. It's not really a comic book as much as it was like a 1-page comic where she like cut up her own teacher to learn more about him. Facts and reality lead to other times. Vision McCartney, use it. I'm not sure what else we do other than Scholar. Maybe we just do Scholar since that makes the most sense. I know you can do 2. I think I'm just going to do Scholar. Having 2 will give us more options in dialogue, but I don't feel like any of these make sense. So we're just gonna go, let's just do Scholar. And then let's do Tambura. Here we go. Let me know if the sound is off at all. If anything needs to be raised or lowered. I will make accommodations.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And
Thank you, Con Man.
like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared. And sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
You would name some kind of internment camp Fort Joy, wouldn't you? It's gonna be fun.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough.
Okay.
Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
Word. So we can't use this one yet. Oh, it's locked.
So, it wasn't a dream after all.
Just move these down. Okay. So, right. I believe you
Not a
can.
very chatty fellow, are you?
Yeah, so you can talk to the skull if you are undead, right? They're kind of stop following your party member. Yep, we know. I'm rich. Let's get this sweet helmet. Can move items by clicking and dragging them? Sure.
An animal stone. Freight. Or food.
It's like random how many eggs you get out of that, like chicken house, whatever it's called. I suppose all the loot is RNG, right? Bar soap. Can I actually use the bar soap? No? Scroll what you like, the source hounds can still catch the scent of source. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and probably die to the sheep. Not fast enough. Nope, definitely fast enough. Yep, let's play Divinity Original Sin 2 is played in rounds. Everything you do in combat costs action points, which you receive each round. Your turn ends when you have no AP left. And of course, if you end your turn and you have like 1 AP left over, it carries over to the next round. From left to right, the order of character portraits determines the turn order of combat. So, if I don't potion here, this guy kills me, right? I know this because he's killed me before. That's the sad thing. And I missed. Nice. So full disclosure, I have done like this little tutorial area, at least the boat part, a couple of times, just trying out different classes and stuff. And I have played through over half of the first Divinity, so familiar with most of the mechanics. So I feel pretty comfortable going into this game, playing on Tactician mode, although I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get my ass handed to me, which is fine. It's always fun. Equip. I didn't want to pick up the plate. It's fine. Orders from the guard steward. Important. It has come to my attention again that several of you are bypassing the cargo hold security measures by sliding boxes into the pressure plates. This will not do. The purpose of these measures is to require the presence. Yeah. Just telling us what to do, essentially.
You there. Come here.
Eh. What does ham give us? Strength and just strength, so no negative effect. What about bread? Just strength, okay. Apple is what? Poison resistance. Okay. Eggs constitution. Can't eat soap. How do you equip the dagger, no? I guess not. Okay. -1 constitution, sure. Yeah, so even though I've like played through the boat a couple of times, I've purposefully like didn't do a lot of stuff because I knew I would be streaming this. Let's see if we can rob this guy. Raw mutton. Oh, those are an upgrade. We're gonna get his money. Well, we're gonna get some of his money. We're gonna get the key. Let's just talk to him.
I should have known there'd be trouble.
I did equip the pants, right? No, I didn't. Does it cost AP to equip stuff? No. Although I'm not gonna get the bonus armor. Flop. Knock him down. Suppose we could have walked around and backstabbed him, but that's alright. Also could have encouraged. He's pretty dead.
I'm not one to let sleeping dogs lie.
What's up, creepy sloth? Eh. Let's kill this guy for XP. Although he doesn't give us XP, right? I don't think we're getting XP right now. Hey, bud.
Hey, get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in?
Demand to know exactly what he's in
Set
for.
me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think.
I'm already free, man. That's the problem here.
Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here.
Take my leave. Let's open it up.
The prisoner's buoyant.
Ah, I'm nothing if not a man of my word. And I did give my word I'd set you free, lass. Say your prayers while you've breath to speak them. The halls await.
I suppose this is the game being like, look at what you can do at surfaces. And we're gonna get some better health back. Let's encourage. That was a good shock him. Ow. Let's knock him down. Why free him when he's being an asshole? Good question. I would love to answer that, but I don't have an answer. Because he deserves to die. That's why. I don't think he has any loot, right?
By killing me. I need to keep my guard up.
And he's not worth any experience. Yeah. He's evil? Yeah. 'Cause I just wanna sleep in his bed, I don't wanna take his bowl. That's why. Some of these. We're gonna be crafting some potions later. Nice.
Empty.
Yes. Beds allow wounded characters to heal over time. Nice. And then we gotta bring the candle over here. Try not to set ourselves on fire. We did a good job. Pat ourselves on the back. You're looking at this and hating it compared to pillars? Well, this is just a tutorial zone, so I would just give it a second. Just give it a second.
I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
I think from what I've played of the first Divinity and then playing through just like the tutorial on this game, I think I prefer this game to Divinity, actually. Let's read this small tome. We have two long presumed sources, a virtuous part of civil society. Yet we need to look no further in the past than the Source King's reign to understand the havoc such magics wreak. One day another order must follow in the Source Hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers must be muted. The new model of Source Collars provided by Redman is proving most effective. I just like the fact that I'm able to play this game and not be hoarse every night afterwards. Gold cup. Those are worth 125 gold pieces. God damn it! Let me back up. Okay.
No indications of a struggle. Why, you're looking a
Let's
bit.
talk to this
There you
bitch.
are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
What a bitch.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Mention that there was a little accident in the cargo deck. The prisoner's
Is he?
dead.
Oh well. Some problems simply sort themselves, don't they?
Lean in and whisper that the Magister below deck suffered a failed
She
encounter as
frowns
well.
and peers at you closely, resting the back of one hand on your forehead and taking your pulse with the other.
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. I recommend a cup of mulled wine and another night's sleep. Just take it easy.
She got anything for sale? Nope.
No lesions, no trauma.
And bound by magical collar and cannot be removed. We're aboard the Merryweather on our way to the sorcerer colony of Fort Joy. Alexander's advisor Dallas noticed that the Voidwoken are attracted to Source. Alexander quarantined the sorcerers. Divine sacrifice did not buy peace. The rise of the Voidwoken brought the world death, destruction, and fear. Lucian, the divine champion of the gods, sacrificed himself to save Revelon from the void. His son Alexander now leads the divine order. And led by... What are the Magisters really up to? Magisters are just Nazis, as far as I can tell.
I'll need to write to headquarters right away.
As far as I can tell, just a bunch of Nazis.
Good God. There's been a murder here.
There's been a moida. Let's make sure to keep saving.
Ugly sight, isn't it?
Yep.
Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwoken followed the source that did this.
You don't even like how the lids move when you check barrels? Damn. Inform her that it wasn't this man's protector, she was his captor.
Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source.
Lemonade, tomato soup.
We'll find out who did this. Speaking of,
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened.
What?
You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir.
Is she watching me sleep?
You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
That's pretty damn creepy, man. Tell her that's a trick you haven't quite
I
mastered.
thought as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
Say that you're no
A
snitch.
woman of principle. I get it. Wonder how you'll feel when whoever did this does it again. You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
Just close the door. It's not that creepy, it's pretty damn creepy.
Who?
Gotta get out of there. Bedrolls. This is like the best thing about this game, is these bedrolls. What's the purple bars when you rob? That's like how close you are to getting caught. In the first game, they didn't have these. You had to like sit there and wait for healing spells to heal you back to full. Kinda sucks. Compared to bedrolls, at least. Why 2 bars? One is like weight, the amount of weight that the items have, and the other is like the value.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
So like this is something I haven't done yet, is talk to these passengers.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
How do you know you're close to being caught? Whenever the bar fills up all the way. It'll turn red, and they will turn around and they'll yell at you and they'll fight you.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
You wonder what she's doing.
Rolling dice.
I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Deciding fates.
Whose fate is she deciding?
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
If she can decide fates with dice, ask if she can read the future and count in trails
She
at
eyes you
will.
quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
You don't see why not. Extend your arm.
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
She just licked my arm.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay
She just
sleeping,
licked my arm.
you lay awake thinking of someone back home. A very special someone.
What?
You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together.
Admit wide-eyed. That's exactly right.
Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep. But don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me.
Welcome back.
I don't lick and tell.
Damn.
It was one of them. I know it.
All right. So she's one of the followers that we can pick up, and we're probably gonna pick up.
I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
Have a pretty good idea of what our party's gonna be. All right. Let's turn off the lights. This tome contains no text. Instead, sketches of dragons fill every page. The artist is hardly talented, but clearly enthusiastic. All right. Did I pick up a cooking pot yet? I did. I don't know if we actually can use that or not. I'm a dual-wield knives. What's up? I can do that, right? Nobody said I couldn't.
Classify this sloth as I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
So poison bottles aren't going to do us any good if we drink them.
Turnips and water.
They are going to poison us, obviously. They're going to do poison damage.
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
A dozen-course dinner, holy shit.
There has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has
Restoration
the Majesty's more
skull?
concern
Nice.
than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy
'Kay.
with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
I know what Mug of Wine does. We should have, like...
You'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
Should have drank that before we loot.
I'm trying to
I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mist. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
carrying on.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
Soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with him.
I reassure you and you shut up.
So there's this one mechanic. I explained it in Discord a little bit the other day. It's called Lucky Charm. Ability shit we can do right. So yeah, Lucky Charm gives us like a 20% chance when we're looting boxes and stuff and chests for like an extra item to appear. And the higher the value is, the better the item will be. And if we get drunk off of say like a mug of wine or a bottle of beer, it'll increase it to 2. So it's good to like drink those and then go loot and stuff. And then hopefully we get like a green item or a blue item. Probably not a blue item if we're at 0, I don't think. But definitely like a green item this early in the game would be pretty handy.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub story somewhere else.
Carrying on.
Probably can't rob this guy.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this Trampiotham.
Rolling his
Okay.
eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Move closer to
He
him.
leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Ask Ifan why the Magister suspects him of murder.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago.
That's pretty rough.
Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Johnny Big Pants? Okay. Ask Ifan what he did to find himself at the mercy of a subordinate.
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties.
Say that you're still curious about the murder. Did he do it?
No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
Ask Ifan if he knows anything about where you're headed. Fort Joy.
The Joy? I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
I hope so. Say you like to meet Alexander, you show him exactly what you think of his bloody divine order.
Easy now. I might think the same, but Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You! What's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
Refuse to give him your
Magister Victor
name.
looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
I'll find out. I always do. Now away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips
I like this
as he
guy.
leans back against the wall.
I like him.
Sufferable, surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
They don't need this
I'll
beer.
tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions.
It's pretty cool.
He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, kiddo. You hear that?
Girl, telling me you ought to think twice about addressing you like a
He
child.
turns his head toward you, looking you up and down, and smiles before turning his attention to the ship once more.
You look like a girl to me.
That's fair.
Listen if you're interested, or get gone if you aren't.
Ask him what you're meant to be
The
hearing.
ship, of course.
Try and listen to the sounds
A
of the
wave
ship.
of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash, and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
We're getting distracted by this conversation right here.
And
Tell him the ship is moaning like a sick man.
sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes who never loved anyone but their own mums. But there's more. Listen close.
Close your eyes and try to let the ambient sounds of the ship fade away.
There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Okay.
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, kiddo. Good news.
Nod, you heard it. What's it supposed to be?
It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise,
The
which means
wheel.
we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Ask him why he's so excited about reaching Fort Joy. You haven't heard anything good about the place.
Yeah, no indeed, kiddo. But that ain't my final destination.
The dwarf leans back.
He's
from the
pretty
table
cool, too.
And strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank ye kindly, kiddo.
Cock an eyebrow. If he's hatching an escape plan, you want
He
in.
continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
Let's talk to Gil over
One
here.
of them, a divine order loyal. They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but make no mistake.
He's got a cool shirt.
Never
We
thought
could trade him
you'd
for
be
it.
a prison guard, babe.
I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mest.
You like everybody but Sibyl.
Kind
Why?
always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a camp.
I don't want to give up any of my stuff just for a shirt. And it's not even that great of a shirt. Nah, we can't sneak.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right
Well,
over the
well.
side.
What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Humor him. Let's see where this leads.
There's some discoloration, but I've
Oh,
seen
geez.
worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Nod, tell him you're quite the wizard in the kitchen, a true chef.
Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Most certainly. Tell him given a sheet of satin, you can make a bum look like a baron.
Oh, but to feel the caress of satin on my scarlet skin once more. A most satisfactory answer indeed. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
Let's see. You most personally have personal pride. Trying to recall. Yeah. Say you most certainly have personal pride, like
The
that.
very basics, then. I suppose that's a start.
I mean, she licked me earlier. It's kind of got me hot.
So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can cook, tailor, and groom. Well, that just about settles it. I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave.
You're over the moon. Tell him you
Of course
accept.
you accept. Mine wasn't an offer, it was an order. Anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go over your duties once we reach Fort Joy.
Oh,
Now
jeez,
shoot.
man. He's awesome. We're a slave. Awesome. Licking people is weird and highly unsanitary. I guess it depends on who you're licking, right? Also, I licked some garlic.
I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else. I
That
can
was
do,
close.
Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to
Oh,
do
we've heard
away
this
with it.
conversation before.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my
Boots.
supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
The indignity.
Put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us.
Yeah, Thane. Let's talk to these children over here.
I'll give you that knuckle if you
Ah,
can carry
there
it.
you are. Wife.
Wife.
Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Take her along. Play along, take her in their arm with a grin. Tell the children they must be
How
mistaken.
very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired.
People
and
being
smiles
cooked probably don't
flatly.
smell very good. It depends on what spices you use, honestly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
Say that's true enough. Shake her hand. Los, you presume?
You presume right.
Ask if she knows anything about the murder, or... Yeah.
Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Tell her she ought to have a look around with you. You can watch each other's
Yeah,
backs.
but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang.
Whoa.
We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer.
What's happening?
As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
Okay.
Wow! You look cool. I like your hair. I like your eyes. I like your colour. I have one too.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Okay, I hate children.
You're a human, like me. That means we're friends already. My mum told me not to make friends with lizards and elves and dwarves and stuff. But I think they're okay.
Insufferable, surely.
The hell?
What are you trying to hear?
What's in these kids' inventory?
She's a really good singer. I'm better though.
Losa.
Listen. La 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 la.
Alright. Okay, so we can talk to this guy, I guess.
Kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a
And we can talk to the Fang guy.
Name?
Jalen.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here,
Ask him who wants
The
to know.
Divine Order wants to know. Not so fast. Well, you aren't here on my list.
I'm out.
Please, please, please.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that, examining it from every angle. Finally, he pinches your skin, gently tugging at it.
Fascinating.
He's an elf.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Stare at him in shock and ask what the hell he think he's doing.
I am reading. Is this not evident?
I don't see a book.
My book is in my hands. My face turned
No, it's
away
not.
from you. Perhaps my eyes not on the page. Damnable things.
He grabs a metal plate and watches his reflection with one eye as the other shifts left to right and up to down. He repeats the maneuver with the opposite eye.
No, they are working quite adequately.
It's a pretty cool trick.
Seems you are at fault.
Ask the elf who he is.
Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... Well, I am a seeker of knowledge. That is enough. It is pleasurable to meet you.
Nod towards his book. Has he found much knowledge in there?
Hardly. I've been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe.
That's a bummer.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Tags determine what options are available to you in dialogue and how the world reacts to your party members. Custom characters have race, gender, and background tags. Yeah. Let's go with Cranley Hubert's work is generally seen as the authority, but you can recommend some histories of each race.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that.
That's for a smarty
Your
pants.
books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Snort, if he wants legends, he shouldn't be reading a history book.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Insist, why was he so curious about
No
the
amount
gods?
of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or
He doesn't
respond
like us.
to your questions.
That's okay.
Here's the register, ma'am. Good, good. Magister Williams has just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Ask if he'd be fine, collared like a dog and stuck in a ship hole with a corpse and a murderer on the loose.
He tugs the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, ma'am, but we all wear what we wear for a reason.
Dude, fuck you. I'm going to prison.
You head on
You have a
in now.
job.
Williams will get you sorted fast.
Kind of bullshit.
Those bubbles trained on her, and if she tries to...
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
So this is the lady from the cinematic.
There are others whose lives must end.
She talking to me?
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
This may be the perfect opportunity to create a mutiny. Tell the woman you stand by her.
I'm afraid I always perform my part solo.
Rip.
Do stay.
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
She can do that to mine?
I'm just about to create a scene.
She busts into a breakdance.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
What's happened?
Now we got XP. Hold left alt. I actually keybounded it to tab. That's what I used in the original, in Divinity 1. And these guys got nothing. Let me actually drink that. Give me. Nope. No luck. was hoping for something big and fat. Pumpkin soup. 2 wits. Wow. Chubfish. Bottle of wine. Red snapper. Red snapper's delicious, man. That's like the worst thing about moving to Kansas is my inability to get fresh fish. Like real fresh fish. Some ingredients, some kind. More requisitions. I feel in the good spirits, especially the children that others don't sell them, blah 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 blah. Most of them, the elf with the dice, the lone wolf, creaky voiced woman in the kitchen. Okay. Okay, nice. Let's grab that. Imagine losing all your points on a test because you cheated by eating pumpkin soup beforehand. That would be pretty bad. You're not wrong. Let's see what we look like now. Oh, we got some tatas.
Oh, what happened?
You need to get up now.
You dare strike a royal?
The lizard's eyes close as he slips into unconsciousness.
Skyrim cosplay. Dude, we got a booty too. Look at us. Damn. Tooth, nice. Shoes. Explain why I have a bucket on my head. Because it's got 2 physical armor. Why else would I have a bucket on my head? Wait a second, did I pick up... Nope. I thought maybe I picked up a staff or a wand or something. I guess not. Magister Jalen. Penny Bun Mushroom. Which, presumably, Penny Bun Mushroom, as in the first game, is going to give us a healing potion. Let's put that there, that there. Yep. And I think also in the first game, it was like if you split them, right? You got a bigger one? Yep. Alright. So some of the crafting recipes moved over. That's pretty cool. Some raw mutton. Anybody else? Nope, okay. They're all dead, Jim. They're all dead. Unbreakable, but it's broken. I bet nobody's ever made that joke while playing this game. I'm the first person. Let's read this book of poetry. A woman from Driftwood, with nary a care, offered me kisses that answered my prayer. I accepted her gift, and then to my dismay, a spider she was, and I her buffet. Once feasting was over, she licked her red lips. I rose from the floor, still coming to grips. She thanked me for coming and bade her farewell. My prayer indeed answered, though still I did swell. Cool. What up, bitch? You're dead, huh? Permanently knocked down? That sucks. So yeah, Cybershot, if you look over here, it'll tell you the total weight of stolen items is like 0 grams, whatever you want to call it. And then, of course, total value. We've only stolen 4. So the most weight we can steal is 2, and the most value we can steal is 300. So we're going to steal that. We're gonna steal this book. What does the book say? The Source King insists there are no magics too foul. Even those who would block or even remove the source within an individual. I delight in his madness as an invitation to manipulate all which we believe immutable. He provides all manner of experimental subjects. Helm, collar, mask. Okay. Oh. I was in tactical mode. I already pickpocketed, huh? Fuck this lady. Eh. Die, scum.
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Paracelsus, yes. There's my character's name. You should know where that's from, of all people. A ham. Come here. Another gold cup. Nice. Anything to loot in here? Nope.
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck, and quick!
Arrow shaft.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Not going up just yet. A chest with gold.
Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull.
Got it. It's faint. So what the fuck did she cast? Like a nuke, seems like. My first bow. Might want to use that actually. Actually, you know what? Can I? There we go.
Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Let's read this note. Murtoff. Death fog barrels have been locked down in storage. Stay out. You and Rick's both. If anyone starts fooling around down there, it'll be lights out. Yeah, she just casted some kind of like
You pass through the door.
some kind of explosion.
Face to face with an undead.
So
His
it
skull
seems
is
like the
bizarre
initial
and
premise of the game
and
is
a
like if
glorious
people use
jewel
magic,
sits in the middle of his forehead.
it will like summon these like demon beasts called Voidwoken.
The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
Can barely see him.
No, no, no. What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree?
Fucked everybody up though, that's for sure.
It catches fire. It turns into must when wet. It cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
There's something familiar about the way he holds that book.
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding. Now, if you're
Fair.
really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to.
That's it, the elf. He's the elf that was reading the book.
Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands.
She could still be on the boat. That's heartless. That seems quite
Indeed.
sensible.
Just as sensible as getting off a sinking ship and leaving a fellow to his business. I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
The skeleton shrugs casually and returns to his book.
Well, guess I'll just leave him alone then. Hey now. I'm not sure what logs do.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is, a warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb. It doesn't budge. The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
The Meriwether was carrying death fog, a poisonous gas used by the Divine Order in the last war. It's best to avoided. Yeah, but can I loot that guy? The good part of a sword? What? What does that even mean? I don't think I can reach this guy. I'm pretty sure, yeah. If we touch this stuff, if we die. Yeah, if we touch that, we're just dead. So we're not gonna do that. Oh wait, we gotta go, there's guys back here we gotta go talk to before we leave. A shit chest, hold on. Some apple juice. Uh-oh. That's kind of weird. Some more pants. These aren't stolen though, so. Somebody's journal. Okay. Oh, it's the captain's journal, of course.
Thank gods. By divine grace, who was that howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer!
Motion to the destruction around you. What's going on here? What has he seen? Yeah.
Like you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too?
Sometimes you will be able to persuade the person you are talking to. Your answer, your stats, and your persuasion ability will decide how successful you will be. Ask more about the woman. Is he sure?
Curdled my blood when she appeared.
Yeah.
Ship shook like a typhoon had struck, and then she was gone again. Look around. You see how that story ends? Nothing but sauce can do this.
Tell him there is no mutiny. You almost died in that woman's hands.
Go on then. Find a place to hide and stay there.
Oh, we're definitely gonna kill this guy. Hold on. Let's go. Oh, he coming. Ow. Combat backstab? Yeah. If you get behind him, you can do a backstab attack. That's right. Or he's gonna die. We can hit it with the bleed. This will go through, right? The poison should go through too. Yeah. Because we got Torturer off the bat. Put a cup of water. What the hell is a shabby letter? Okay, nothing. These paintings aren't worth anything, right? Nope. I don't believe there's nothing else for us here. Let's get one up. You can try and kill the dog. I don't want to do that though. Wham, wham. I was wondering if Flurry was in the game, because that ability is like OP as hell in the first game. Alright. I'm gonna try that out. No, I'm not. Let's do that. Now let's do Flurry. Nah. Okay. Get both of them. I kind of want to save. My, what's it called? Bloodsucker. Yeah. Hit him with that. Cut him a few times. Oh, he running. Where's he going? All right, man. Got him. This is gonna waste AP, but that's fine. It's dead. There appears to be something attacking the boat. Okay. It's not safe to rest here. Maybe. Let's go walk through this oil. Just looking for gear. Don't mind me. Alright. Let's head up. See if we can loot these guys without catching on fire. Oh, no magic armor. Blinding radiance, okay. Can I get up there? No. Let's talk to these people.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Call the dwarf Yellow Belly Coward. You'll return to the lower deck and check out for survivors.
Thank you! There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Attracted by a source, unleashed in the explosion, a gigantic void woken attacked the ship. Paracelsus is the inventor of toxicology. It's a part of Darkest Dungeon lore. Here we go. That's where it's from.
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's a book. Wait! Void woken!
Lore. Stupid lore. Also, I'm dead. Just kidding. Don't want to move closer? Not really.
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Ow!
I thought void woken was supposed to be scary.
You're just here to commit questionably illegal murder? That's fair. So I'm thinking
I've faced worse.
my party, it's pretty much going to be these three right here.
Let the games begin.
Ethan, Beast, and Sybil. Sybil. Elves are pretty gross though, man. Poison and the civilians? Exactly. I've been shocked. She saved me. I don't think any of these have
Away. The sea's
any
coming.
loot,
Don't
right?
have much time.
Oh, I stand corrected. I mean, as gross as elves are, I'm literally sucking blood as doing some kind of like blood infusion on the ground right now to heal myself. And we're out.
There's no time.
She does it for fun.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Who's that?
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken.
Jesus?
All who were aboard
Yeah.
are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
You don't know the lore, so smart people? Well, I imagine what little bit of lore I know about the game from the first game doesn't really apply. Because I believe this game takes place like 1,000 years after or some shit. So,
Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? It seems someone, something, wanted me alive.
crash into a beach? Yeah, this is Path of Exile. We wake up next to our friend and he gets eaten by a zombie. We escape the sinking Meriwether and washed up on the islands of Reaper's Eye. Fort Joy looms. I need help removing my source collar. Meriwether sank and all aboard are seemingly lost. Some of the passengers were trapped between decks, but we fought off the Voidwoken. Came on ashore? Alright. Alright, Cyber Shot Man. Oh, we leveled up. So we're gonna go Damage. I'm gonna go 2 Geomancer, and then we're gonna go Hydro for this. We're gonna go Hydro so we can get Rejuve, or whatever it's called on her. And then I want to say I go Bartering. Thievery 1 is fine. Yeah, we'll just go Bartering for civil abilities. Can I craft anything at the moment? Nope. Not really? Okay. We can loot. We can loot some stuff. We discovered a waypoint.
I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
Dude, this statue looks crazy. That's pretty metal. This is a bit of a grumpy Gus. There's a child over here.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Tell him not to worry. You can trust me. I have candy.
Why?
Tell him everyone's got to say you wouldn't harm him.
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
Nod, you are, and by the looks of that collar around his neck, so is
The
he.
child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy.
Tell him they may well be wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than inside.
Ask him if he knows where his parents are.
They're gone now.
Or
the
whatever.
Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home.
They're cured. Say it isn't safe out here. Your ship was attacked by Voidwoken, not far off the shore.
But you didn't die.
Say you survived the attack. The skin in your teeth. You should find somewhere
There isn't
safer.
anywhere safer. That's what I mean.
Does this kid have a sinus infection?
You'll see.
Ask him why he doesn't seem scared.
Guess I am. But it's just normal to be scared.
Hey, Chicken
Nowhere
Man,
is
what's up?
scary.
I'm a rock. We just stole from a little kid. Get fucked, kid. Thinking about late game Divinity makes you excited again? I'm really excited to play this game. I mean, I'm pretty excited to play most games that I play on stream. But for some reason with this game, I'm like just super extra excited. Sight range indicator, yep. It'll tell us nearby enemies, indicated by the red dot. Trying to find a way to download Pokemon Sword and Shield on your PC? Good luck. I believe in you.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they made it to shore.
You're getting too old to stay up past 9 p.m.? That's sad, Judo. What? I shot it. This is some bullshit. Let's poison this guy. I should really move around and backstab him. Trying to see. This is 2 AP. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Just do what I do, Judo, and drink mass amounts of coffee. That's all it takes. Dude. Dude. I'm dead. Chat, shut up. Nothing happened. What? Coffee is terrible. You're insane.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. They made it
What
to
happened?
shore.
I got knocked down and they just creamed me. Is what happened. I should probably just use my scrolls. Let's just flurry him. There we go. First try. That's a waste. I'm gonna preserve my AP. Don't do it, dude. Don't do it, man. He's so fast. It should be a million damage or not. Okay, it's fine. As long as we don't get knocked down. Got him. I mean, got him.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
See these scraps. Your weapon is a prison shiv? Yeah. We don't have anything better right now.
Drowned and eaten by a Voidwoken. I wonder in which order.
We need to fix our bars really quick. Maybe what I'll do is auto sort. We'll put like scrolls on here. We already got that one. Okay. Put flask here. And you're an assassin mage? No, this one's gonna be like Geo Necromancy Pyro is kind of gonna be the goal. The goal for this character, at least. And the Pyro is more so just to cover like fighting undead. Stuff that can't be bled. Here we go. We now know how to make swords. Or not. What is this thing? So just a mage that refuses to do normal mage things? Exactly. Here's the Red Prince. These are some big ass shells, man. Sounds right up my alley. It does sound like something I would do, right? I usually do just random non-traditional stuff that frustrates people. Give me the mushrooms. So this is like a pet, right? It's just following us around. Okay. Did I miss anything over here? Yeah, I did. Nonconformist, yeah. Wait. No, we found that. Contrarian, also another way to describe it.
A black cat. Some would see this as an omen.
Where? Oh.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused. The cat's eyes, it appears...
Oh, the cat's following us now, too. Alright. World secrets. Word.
I wonder where this leads.
It leads to here. He didn't need the evidence.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's still not wearing his mask. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor?
What's he doing?
Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh. It's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected.
Ask what his business is with that body.
Why, its face, of course. What other use would I have for some rotting corpse?
Okay.
A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull.
Why do you want his face, man?
I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bones.
I see.
But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Have I made it this far before? So I've been over here before, but I've never talked to him before. I purposefully avoided talking to like NPCs and stuff, so that way I did not like spoil the experience. That's why he needs to make a mask.
Because my own was stolen from me. And the idea of being chased across Riverlon by every idiot with a torch does not appeal.
So they don't like skeletons, that's true, I guess.
Oh, get away, monster! Hide the children!
Syceal, in the first game, really didn't like undead.
You are simple beasts. And you simply do not like my... Well, not my kind, but those that look like me. So, if I am to traverse this land, I will need a mask to disguise my features.
Tell him that he's washed up on the shores of Fort Joy. This is a prison. He's not traversing anything. No, let's look at him curiously. What does he mean,
Simply
not his
put,
kind?
I am an Eternal, and you are not. You have my sympathies. Indeed, no one seems to have the good taste to be. My people are rather absent, at least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.
Okay. Eternal. Well, we know Eternal. That's what he is. Wish him
Yes,
well
yes.
and leave.
Do feel by which I mean.
We don't want him as a companion. Oh, let's equip those. Take the hammer. He seems cool, but I kind of don't like his voice. Anything back here? Nope. Well, have a good night, Judah. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I hope they kill you in your sleep. Shovel. Nice. We can dig now. Give me that flower, man. Yoink. A long branch. We can almost make a staff now. We just need the recipe. Actually, we can, right? Isn't a staff like this and this? Hey, and it's poison. Look at that. Backseat gaming is fine as long as you're not like a jerk about it, of course. That's always the rule, as it were. It's a little girl from the ship.
Hey, lady. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me. 1, 2, long dead of the crew. 3, 4, pretty shells on the shore.
We can't get that stuff over there. We can get that. Yeah, you can provide me with some minor information.
Now speak.
That's fine.
I am a proud loyal to the old. Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing
Ituna?
of any escapees.
What?
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
It's a magister. Why do I care? Kylie mused that if they wanted to keep a lot of magisters in check at once, the spectacle is the way to do it. I say don't do anything.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root.
Why do I care if
Her
magisters
eyes
want to cut their
scream
own
shut.
tongues out?
Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness.
I believe we're done here.
Rip.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Nah, by all means, if you have stuff to say, go ahead and say it. That's the fun of, like, you know, playing games with an audience. Is like, you know, it's a shared experience. Refuse to name her accomplices. Who are these dissidents? Interesting. I've never really read the book either. Toose's leg. Oh, that's a big ass healing potion. Okay, cool. Some whisperwood. Is there anything up here? Nope. All right. Can these guys say
Did you see 'em?
anything?
You did, right? Those claws. Wonder what's behind the masks, too. Can't be pretty.
Say you're not who she means.
Geists, dummy. The Hammer and Alexander had two in tow just a moment ago. Ugh. Thought you lot would be interested in a thing like that.
So you don't need to know all the divine horrors by name.
Horrors, eh? Easy to say when you haven't looked a void walking in the eye. The Order and their horrors are all that's protecting you from that fate. You and everyone else in Riverlong. Now why don't you move along and settle in? A Magister will come and find you when they're ready for you. Could be a while, though. We're up to our hoods in sinners these days.
Okay. What about you?
Saw him, didn't you? The Hammer and Alexander. They gave
Ugh.
that scaly traitor what for, they did.
Curl your lip and say he should keep his prejudices to himself.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Asshole.
Come on then, Legsy. Pay up.
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket, toll's the same.
Hello. You gonna pray
Your
all day,
grift
buddy?
teaches you to bully others. Pathetic. This is not your business, Long Pig.
Long Pig?
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that.
Moss
Especially a
muncher?
cheapskate like this and Griff.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Ask after this Griff.
Runs the kitchen. Means he runs me, you, and everyone else in camp.
Ask why the elf owes him money.
Everyone in camp's got to contribute.
That's
for
bullshit.
Food, for protection, no exceptions. Especially not for elves.
Why especially not for
Griff's
elves?
orders.
Food? Protection? I have neither.
Say, this sounds more like a shakedown.
You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the Magisters enforcing round here. A fool never knows what they've got till it's well and gone. Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
Say that if he chooses to harm her, you won't stand by and watch.
Neither will I.
There we go.
We got a system, and it looks like you don't want to fit in.
Nice. What if she dies? Can she die? Heyo. Can I hit both of them? Nope. Let's go for this guy then. Resurrection scroll? Would that work? It's my turn. That's a lot of poison. let's just go ahead and bleed him. You never had people die this early? Wow.
Keep the Reaper for me.
Talk shit. Where's she going?
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Yeah, she's fine. Oh, come on. Look at poison everywhere, man. We just need one finely placed, like, fire something. And nobody cares, apparently.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us.
What you got? A fish? A bottle of water? That's cool.
I've an errand to run around here first. I'll catch up with you there later.
Remember, past the kitchens, down to the beach, inside the caves there. There is a safe place.
Alright, let's talk to Ethan. We're gonna recruit him.
Rolls his sleeves back down and casually wipes some blood from his cheek. He nods at you, the shadow of a smile on his lips.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say,
big chops.
You were on the ship here with me, weren't you?
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours.
Smile and reach out a hand to shake his.
He grips your hand tight as a vice and shakes it, hard.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like you could use someone to watch yours. I've just got a small errand to run, and then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
You're keen to get out of here. How does he think that'll happen?
The usual way. Haphazard, terrifying, and drenched in blood. Haven't quite worked out the details yet, but I'll wager it'll be no worse than what'll happen if we stay put.
True.
2 heads are better than 1. And when push comes to shove, 4 fists are better than 2, right?
Nod.
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Should keep more of our blood in. Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills. What do you need?
So I want him, but I actually kind of want him as a warrior, like a fighter.
Too much, you might say. I can make them bleed any which way you want. Which is? Can do. Onwards.
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye, then nods back at you.
Right you are. Lead the way.
So what did he start off with? Marking wares, got it. Send to him. Do I have any other ones? Also, upgrade. Massive upgrade. Do we have a better sword for him? Probably not. Okay. We can get one though. I guess we'll just get poisoned. Handkerchief. Probably should have got Lore Master on somebody. That's okay. We'll just waste all of the money we're gonna get. Let's send that to him. We'll take that. A makeshift club. 22 shells, holy shit. So this has got to be better than what he has, right? Yeah.
Hello. You gonna pray all day, buddy?
Mysterious letter. Your target is none other than the Divine Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order. Get close and show our benefactor why the Silver Claw is the most feared amongst the lone wolves. Proceed with your mission, seek Magister Boris in the ghetto. Speak our motto, Glekal Dumar, to identify yourself. May the moon light your tracks. Okay.
So, time to find this Boris fellow.
Word.
Not now.
Let's see. Have faith. Okay. We've learned everything we need to learn. Nice. Let's go understand crime and punishment. Let's go find Satan
So this is Fort Joy.
and pick up Lucky Charm.
A crumbling disaster.
A delivery. Surely you have one.
She's over here somewhere, right? Yeah, look, she's right there.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll, or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze.
Walk up to her and say, hello, it's good to see you again.
No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
Well, that's not nice.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking.
Tell her to take it easy. It wasn't your intention to startle her.
But you did, and now the tables have turned. You look quite startled to me.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
I want to know how I got these scars.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
Politely ask her to remove the needle so you can talk to her over like civilized people.
No!
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance.
That's fair.
That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
Make her an offer. Instead of killing you, she could
A
join
bright
you.
sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you?
So you're planning your escape, and you've need of people with talents like hers.
Escape? How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers around here would argue such a thing is impossible.
Remind her you saved her from certain death back on that ship. Just saying.
Well played. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice.
What the hell is this squirrel doing?
You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
What lizard is she talking about?
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours.
I want somebody in the dexterous
My
arts.
grace and finesse could make a cat's
I want a
suit
ranger.
fun. Lead on, then
That
follow
settles
me.
it.
You're
Thank
not
you.
quite certain you'll ever...
That'll work. Welcome back. Send her these arrows. This bow is probably better, right? No. Wait, what? No. It's not. Is this stuff better? That is. Whoa. Okay. Okay. That's something else. I want to give Ethan the flask. Yeah. Okay. This works. I got everything? Yes. Yes, I do. Alright, let's go get Beast. He's over here somewhere, right?
I only mean that if you think about it logically, she's much better off.
Sam.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
It's a cramp. Oh, I should rest. Almost dead.
Come on, you stubborn hunk of garbage.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship. His whole body strains with the effort of wrenching the plank free, to no avail.
Hale, you recognize this fellow from the ship. Tell him you're glad to see he made his way from the wreck.
Eh? Oh, that. Won't be my first or last roll on a lost boat. Reckon I might have had a harder time of it without your help, though. Bravery on the high seas is rewarded tenfold in the hall, you know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got business to attend to.
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together, before placing them both back on the plank and pulling.
His actions, his like movements that are hilarious. Ask if he needs a hand.
Go on then, give it a go.
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose, and the plank promptly crumbles to pieces in your hand.
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I loosened her up.
Sure.
He winks and flips a gold coin toward you.
Thank you.
It makes a long, high arc, glinting in the sun, and lands squarely in your hand.
For your trouble.
Thank him with a nod. Alright, tell him without a doubt that old plank was worth a coin.
No, but I'd hoped to build something with it that would be worth 1,000. With a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap, but I couldn't help myself from trying.
He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the breeze.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
Plan B, ask if he's planning an escape.
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether to trust you.
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off.
That's
Get
not gonna
business
work.
north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment.
Say that if he's getting out, you want in.
Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you.
Reach out and shake his hand. You'd be glad to have him as an
That's
ally.
the spirit.
He lifts an invisible cap and bows with the grace of a courtier.
He's got an amazing beard. I love dwarfs,
Pleased to
man.
make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. Beast.
Say his story is well known. I don't know that. I guess my character knows it, but I don't know it.
Well, that's quite the story now. Let's save it for a better day. Say when we finally make it off this damn island.
Okay.
Suffice to say, I'd at least be Captain Beast in better times. I'm out of a ship at the moment, though. Even a salty old dog like me's got to sweat on dry land now and then. Anyhow, we're a team now, so the me is not half as important as the us.
He's a
Let's get down to
team
brass
player.
tacks. Fighting, I mean. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like. But there's not so important as team dynamics. So what'll it be?
Ask if he knows about magic.
Been around as long as I have, you pick up a thing or two.
Say
Put
you'd
you
like
out
an
of mind,
enchanter.
Then it's settled.
Then it's
Capital.
settled.
Well, that's that sorted. Onward then. I've got to get out of here, and soon. And I suppose you do too.
There we go. That's the squad. Does he get an upgraded shirt? I don't think I have one. Yeah, or upgraded pants. He gets the short end of the stick, unfortunately. Okay. But yeah, that's going to be our squad for now. Old Buckethead and the 3.